Hey, what's going on guys? AJ here, and I've had a few requests to do some tutorial videos on editing, and while I've done a couple already, they're unlisted and they could do with improvements before I release them to you guys. So yeah, today I'm going to start with 3D motion tracking on Sony Vegas, and I definitely do not claim to be an expert on this. I'm still learning this myself, but it's been requested and it's a pain in the ass to do. So yeah, let's get into it. This is an edit I'm doing at the moment. Obviously this is the text. So it's got to be in the scene and just relevant, fits with the music. So that's a text example. You can also do it with footage like this, but that's a bit more of a pain in the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna just show you how to do the text, because footage is pretty much the same thing. Well, it's exactly the same thing, you've just got to put different effects onto it so that it fits into the scenery better. Okay, so basically, starters, your track here where you have your text will start off on source alpha, I'm pretty sure, yep, source alpha. So you'll want a track that is 3D source alpha. This means that you can edit whatever's in the track in a 3D space. So yeah, anything else you put in this track will follow these keyframes, which we'll go into in a second. So putting it in a 3D space allows you to manipulate it into a 3D space. And to do it in a 3D space, manipulate it in a 3D space, you need to press this little icon here, which says track motion. This brings up this menu and a wireframe, which looks kind of complicated at first, but it's very simple. So this shows you the angles of which the text is rotated. So each of these different lines rotates it in a different plane of view. So you've got one which is just standard rotation, and then you can bring it forwards like that, or you can turn it to the side like that. So simple in itself, but complicated in its manner. So to get it to stay with the scenery, you need to animate it by keyframes. So as this footage is going down, the text needs to go down with it. So as you can see, there's a slight dip in height from here to here. One way to change it in height is to use arrow keys, which is quite easy because it's a lot more precise than by mouse. I'm gonna just delete that keyframe. So yeah, that's basically it. Have it in one place, then it should stay there. Yeah, simple as that. If it's a more complicated background, then you're probably going to need more keyframes in it, because otherwise it might not look right. However, with the more keyframes, the more you're less likely to be accurate with your placement, so it might shake around a bit, which is where the motion tracking in Sony Vegas just isn't good. So yeah, it's better to do it in After Effects. But yeah, anyways, as we're doing Sony Vegas, gotta talk about Sony Vegas. So yeah, basically just keeping it all the same through here, and then it gets to this point where there's a jolt. So I just up to the jolt, so straight afterwards it just sticks with it. Simple as that. There's not that much else to it, it's just a matter of getting it in the right place. The same with this one. So as you can see, this one's different in the way it's angled, as it's up against the wall here, and then it's just same idea, trying to keep it in the same place so that it looks right, so it follows it. Yeah, there is not much else to say on motion tracking other than that. The more you do it, the more precise you're going to get with it. However, Sony Vegas really isn't the best for motion tracking. So don't expect too much. Yeah, and I think that's it. So thanks for watching. I hope this helps. Leave me some comments, because this is obviously my first proper guide video, so I'm not that sure, and I also didn't write a script because I'm lazy. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope it helped, and I'll catch you guys later.